What a one, good people. Welcome back to Conversations. It's your boy, the first episode of 2022. What's up, my G? DJ Shuggaa. I'm joined by DJ Shuggaa and Raynaldo Hopkinz. I think you saw him on that other episode last week, but one.
That other episode.
Shout out Generational Music. He had Red like Rasta. Yes. So a lot has been going on. A lot. What you been up to for holiday?
I was at home, chilling.
Even on New Year's.
Yes.
I not thinking going.
All of Quaid was running, so you already know.
Dude was like, New Year,
President.
I'm like, yeah. Come on, dude. It was sad. I slept through the whole night. There was nowhere to go. Like it was just tired.
Like the rest of Quaid.
Kumanyake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's essentially a mascati.
Dude. You don't know where to run. Shit. I was said I had to close the bus because it's 6 p.m., 7 p.m.
And they were like patrols, because like I said, I received a video from one of my homies. I actually, where can I get drinks? This was around 11 p.m. So boys, I had to put up runs. I pinned up town.
Nah, it was tight, but I was so tired to the extent even when the people did my fireworks, I had nothing. These guys were telling me with these gunshots and whatever, people are happy and all that, but I had nothing, like nothing.
0-0.
Yeah, I was that tired. But hey, what else has been going on? Let's see what I have here. Let's see. Okay, before we get into whatever we want to talk about, I always ask this everyone I know Apple Podcast. Like, who's the most famous person you've ever met or know?
Most famous person I've ever met or know?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I think because I play a lot of cricket and I watch a lot of cricket.
Oh, what?
Would you lose a test match Australia and South Africa? You get to a sandpaper gate.
Okay, I remember that.
The one you get a screw, you get a bow temporary. Joburg. Last day I got up of Joburg because they get to Cape Town. Last day I got up to Joburg. I met the Australian team. Like literally, we are age for me. It's like I took up the Australian team at the time. Tim Payne had just become captain. Pat Cummins and Ngangari Perry. Boys,
that's almost recent. I used to play cricket.
Yeah. It's 2018, 17.
Wow.
Yeah. That's I think when I met those guys, and then also like I said, I played a lot of cricket. When Jason Gillespie coached up a Gold Coast Sports Club, I met him face to face. I got him on the coach.
3 years.
Yeah. So it was like.
Which team did you play for though?
I was at the time we were Midlands under 19, and then we went in for like a session. It's like for me, it's always been around cricket.
Oh wow,
yeah.
That's nice. I never knew you play cricket.
I've got a team.
I saw it on your status, and I'm like, dude, maybe I need to have a cricket in my books.
But yeah, I think.
What about you?
I think DJ Kent.
Kent the Kent. Like.
Kent, phonic Kent.
Like,
You-
I was still at
Weekend.
school in Sky.
Ah.
He was playing there, and obvious, we had to go there. So I think.
Dude, I've never met anyone that famous. Ever.
Yeah, but Kent and
Like ever. Kent, brah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But anyway, first issue. There's this story under this kid from Tonyo, Agachiza Kumba and stuff. So I wanted to talk about like high school. High school is kind of the most depressing stage of people's lives.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because I've seen at high school, we always wanted to keep up appearances, everything, like under pressure staring. And I see exactly, and I see this kid dancing. So I'm going to my exams, and then he comes out, he starts stealing from people's bags. So I don't know which teacher found him. Actually, from a bag, and then they went with them class by class, telling the students, this child is a thief, die class by class. So I think, I don't know what that did to his self-esteem, and I think Bangotiza Kumba. And last week, that's when someone told me the story. I think Kwanza such a one. I'm like, oh really? So I don't know could I want but I was saying I think that was the wrong thing to do. Like the way the teachers handled the whole item.
Yeah, you know, it's like you know, a lot of us actually are suffering from school trauma. What I was just is, I was talking to someone in Zuru actually, and okay, but
Exactly.
something like this and it's deeper. Exam and I think they could have handled better, but maybe bring in catch the child and then discipline him to take him in and even further with the counseling or check what's up.
Yeah.
Why
were you doing
were you
what you were
doing this
doing?
and
Exactly.
per child, because okay, this kid, what, how old is he? 16, 17, 18 and whatever.
Obviously, my phone falls
16 and so from now until the end of his life, I just don't form in Zimbabwe. I was actually telling you that I still remember Munagasura grade 1 and up to form 6. Grade 1. No, but don't you remember things like that?
I remember a lot of instances like that. So imagine could someone has to go through the whole of high school that trauma, dude.
Not high school.
Life,
bro.
Did you ever go through like my instances like that or anything? I only remember crying in class. I saw the teacher when I was by Anderson. I saw the teacher just comes and miss up and be class. This boy, blah blah. I think about I deserved it. But I cried, dude. I was from the class in the Jingo Chema and Chituba. At least an on row. But honestly, I still have that.
From one of them. We were together.
Class back.
Pane patika mukiwa man for nothing. Uchiri paketa. Para mukiwa
No, that hard.
masinduluwani or something.
Because of that hard. Yeah.
Takiwa chamwari.
Form one.
No, bruh.
And it was like,
Guys,
We were very much
aba
innocent.
baberi pevanhu shamwari. Aba tisandiri mapopular.
We were
cool
very much
kids of the class.
very much innocent.
but I hope the kid comes back, or maybe he's already back home. Whatever. I haven't followed through with everything. What's what? But yeah, and also speaking about my kids, my friend. I think I told you the story. My friend Annie Ningnawaki. I think her light is around Form 1, Form 2, because she was saying she's 18 years old. And she's like, so she's writing this whole thread, my status. Yeah, the world is coming to an end. Yeah, Leviticus this, yeah, Mark that, John. I'm like, shouRRed, is everything okay? She's like, no, Chansa, I just caught my young sister kissing another boy behind the house. Yeah, whatever, the world is coming to an end. These kids, they grow up so quickly, blah, blah. I'm like, come on. And then she's like, yeah, you see these kids these days, they're having sex early, yeah, blah blah, getting married early, what. I'm like, no, So you have to say the world is coming to an end because of that. So a lot of people are saying it, even older people to us, they think the world is coming to an end because vanavane mskawa, vakafumuka, and whatever. But isn't that the same thing we were doing when we were in high school? Like no, there's phones these days.
You see,
Was
I
being
think,
documented.
I think
Exactly.
well, that's the. If we had phones in our days,
Dude,
zazvaitika mdara. Zazvaitika paipai.
and I remember chiro class mnegona ungowainigwa vanhu vakaita round so but it was never on camera.
It's a good thing that whatever was on camera was VGA. It was
VGA. 250 VGA.
And it was 5 seconds.
Like memory full.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah, 6
exactly.
seconds.
Because Zara need 2 songs.
Yeah. You see, years where I'm not a parent, but I work with kids a lot. Right? And I now understand them. And like a parent would come and say, my name is Kanzo, but Tanapa and because now I've got a way of doing things. With you manage to shake it. Now I don't need. I'm like, no, this is how we do things. You follow these. And then there's a saying in Onzi, if you do not take the responsibility to raise a child, the world will
Someone else.
saka yo paro funga kuti rusiya mwana pa TV iri kutosowa
Exactly.
inokona chifunga kuti kumuendesa kuma sleepover ikoko kuma sleepover ikoko kuna na gogo ikoko ndo paro and then I'll give you an example. I've been in many households where Trace is playing. Trace is playing, Kim Kardashian, you name it. And I don't own a TV. And whenever I'm around kids, I try to watch sport. So Kim Kardashian, Trace, one of them, Cardi B, Vakashama, Avablaza, Nas, Vakatoshama. Now, here's a child looking at mom, dad, watching Trace. Here are going now Trace. This content is supposed to be consumed by someone who's 18
and above. Exactly.
Saka Trace is playing the whole game. Manatoro Omar. Zvinonakidza.
And then parotobuda umwe mufesa akadaiso achitora mwana wayo achisheka iyewo achada unostedze.
So you find, and you leave kids on TikTok, you leave kids on one of these things, and they get taught these things. If you're not teaching them good, then they're learning it somewhere. And at 13, my hormones are there, okay? I'm there also. And look at that. I think you're gonna punish him. Snake a gap near far. But for not better. Yes, our butterphone, they know. Block the phone from a child. They also
they know how to unblock. Exactly.
Right.
And then block it after they use it.
And then block it after they use it. Because when I choose, they're not done. So it's. I think it all then goes down to parenting. And don't think that your kids are going to be like amazing.
Like 100%.
Yeah, for the whole life, funny to die and expect that's going to happen. The question is, are you able to deal with it? Okay, they've awakened something. How do you bring them in and talk to them in such a way that I was trap?
Exactly.
And like criticize such that one another will rebel. Why one or two on the papa and then more matters counseling so that we understand where you are. Because
because I even remember when I was in Form 4, there's like 3 or 4 girls that's not on my exams because they got pregnant. Like Form 4, they didn't finish with us because they got pregnant. Like, it wasn't even taboo. We knew shit happens. And now, when it happens now, people are like, pregnant at 16, blah, blah, blah. No, we know these things. these things have been going on ever since Adam and Eve. You see now.
The only thing is, we have to find better ways of raising our kids, and even better ways of communicating. I saw a Panachi clip for SABC, some minister, again of school. And see, open your books and close your legs. And she was getting criticized for it. She
They make a meme out of that.
She was actually getting criticized, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. You get a slogan, not open your books and close.
Because plus that's the other point. Some parents, even some other parents who are our age, are not comfortable with sex education. They're not comfortable. In personally, I don't remember my parents talking to me about sex or anything. Even when I went to college.
If they don't teach you, someone
exactly television. You see now.
And
they don't say in an American way because we've been exposed to American things.
TV na 12 o'clock. Volume of it.
You grew up around the time. Oh, sorry. I scared him.
Go.
Not to tell you, but yeah, so I was saying the world is not coming to an end because your child is mischievous and you know things happen. Imagine. But yeah, moving on. Who's been watching soccer? AFCON. Come on.
No, I'll be honest. I was watching this.
My man. No, I only watched the Zimbabwe matches, and I think they've actually improved.
The last one?
I last watched Zimbabwe play in 2006, I think.
Okay.
I wasn't watching AFCON. But then I think...
AFCON 1. 2, Zimbabwe. But as far as I'm concerned, if Zimbabwe is going anyway...
Yeah. They make noise. Exactly.
Because what ZVIDHIRI told me,
go to sleep, Bafana Bekwedu.
Apana nyua. But now they are some artists and a pop tea and a nigga. AFCON. But I mean.
But yeah, I also felt like AFCON actually. FIFA, doesn't FIFA like inject some money into the competition or? I'm saying the grounds. There's no one in the grounds, dude.
We're African.
Akuna ma supporters, akuna anything. There's like one person there, one day. But come on, dude. Check out how South Africa, or is it Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, those countries, like my local football league, when they are playing, the grounds are packed. They are packed. But then come to AFCON, in Cameroon especially, and there's no one in the ground. So I just be supporters because World Cup not going to match by match. If I have the time, I watch every match.
But then it's entertaining.
Exactly.
It's also entertaining. It's just like that Zimbabwe game, the first one. It's now way past the full time. Uchirungo fixed. A team plays, I think, up to 83 minutes. So, guy, 85.
Yeah, you watch that match, right? Like 2 seconds.
But I see it again. And you see in a league like that, where you've got,
like, I don't know what they call those things. You're talking to the fourth stage, the referees.
And that's the highest stage of African football.
How did that even happen? It's from Zambia, that referee, right?
Very good question.
But I don't know what he was going through, Msoromagi, but you have to have a question and I don't know, whatever was. But yeah, good looking out for people who are supporting Zimbabwe and I felt they could have done better.
No,
But
they could have.
they could have, right?
They could have. It's just, I may not.
I think what kind of a Chichka food, I could see the game against Senegal, the first 15 minutes.
Yeah,
You could tell these guys are scared.
yeah.
They're scared, we're playing Senegal, but then it's just another soccer team. But yeah, and speaking of sports again, Australian Open. Anyone watch tennis? I'm the only one. I
That's
guess.
all you got.
What happened with Djokovic?
He should be playing this time. Yeah,
I think I had COVID or something.
oh, really?
Or something.
I saw his name on the fixtures. I don't know if he played or if he's going to play or something.
Yeah, because I think, but I can't hear you because I think
Okay.
Shuggaa had COVID or something like that. But
See,
also,
so they
I don't
take
think I'm going to Wimbledon.
Okay.
Wimbledon, Neku, Roland Garros.
Okay, okay, yeah.
It's too early to be watching.
It's too early.
January.
Dude, come on. Okay. Shit, you guys go through January disease. I don't even go through January
That's
disease.
December the 55th.
Okay.
Still in December.
I don't even have money throughout the rest of the year. So I don't know what
So it's a
January
disease.
It's just a disease throughout.
Yeah.
Anyway, going on. I have this strike here, ZUPCO. The ZUPCO is striking. So I wanted to ask, do you know a lot about these things? ZUPCO, is it not my combi? And then I have ZUPCO. You know, it's a sticker.
Yeah.
And then they pay me every month.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Also, the strike, it's like they're not paying me every month, so I'm taking my combi back or something like that. Because I hate kuti my conductor paid by ZUPCO as well.
You know, I've wanted to understand how that system is working. Because it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. You ask yourself, who's paying the driver, who's paying the conductor,
The fuel, all of those
Maintenance.
fuel. But yeah, that's the ZUPCO thing. And I also hear kuti there's my roadblocks and Garibo for unregistered vehicles.
Yeah.
Like someone was telling me kuti there's literally a roadblock the Gweru Central Police Station. Another one. Wakuya kuwinza. Another one kusenga. Exactly. Another one in Senga, left turn here, there is a roadblock. Pamberapo everywhere. And there were roadblocks. Just to check my unregistered.
Those there's number plates.
Exactly, was number plates. And they're the ones, they are being suspected in the one where robberies and all that stuff.
Well, that's an excuse.
I mean, are there even number plates? Because I hear a lot of people saying number plates.
Now, the number plates are not even coming out as fast as
They should be,
have
exactly. Yeah.
You know what? It's like, okay, I'll give you an example. It's like, this is what you can guys, number plate. That's some it's like a week, next to Transit. Like, do look at yesterday, I think the headline was number plate distribution decentralized. And it. Maybe which one the next to Jinzi. Government has said cops should not arrest people but we're not a big.
What you told about the target, what was it? Exactly.
Why is that my motors now extinguisher?
Even here, like my reflectors. They didn't want a reflector, reflector side one. But you have two reflectors, one in the front of the car, one in the back. They're like, no, the reflection is this side. We also want and you pay $25 for that. Come on. And
So
today there was no roadblocks.
It's like a season. Okay, what's the next way? It's been.
There was no roadblocks today. Tambona roadblock. Not even one. Not even one. Chorai Mari United. But yeah, what else is here? Oh, I saw this thing, yeah. Your passion Java, he spent like $1 million in a bar and all that. So people were now saying, I'm being a don't go spend a money, but at school empower my youth. And also Mariachi at Zuti no baby, Munani Church one at Zimbabwe, I'm not church. So I was saying, like, do you think he's obliged to help out the youth, or he should spend his own money?
It is money. You do
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I know that now.
Can't
Because the
blame
choice
somebody.
is investment. Yeah,
Okay.
investment like wow.
Shit, up ahead, he doesn't even drink.
Yeah, this man, he can do whatever he wants with it.
But ngamboti empower also kuma.
The thing is, we speak empowerment and Marino hapana man plan.
No, like
Hapana man plan.
that's true. Yeah, that's the truth.
And that's the biggest thing, alright. If it was not guys, put a million and or rather, we can give you $1 million, but you need to bring $1 million idea.
How many are going to get
No,
it?
no,
Exactly.
come up with that's the same thing I've always been telling people, Kuti, we all can't be entrepreneurs. You can't come up with ideas like that. It's difficult to become an entrepreneur. Yes, not to 100K up, but you go
Oh,
ahead.
Zara. Ah,
You don't think that's
You're not
Dubai.
gonna spend. You're not gonna
Shake
spend.
it one.
Do you know you can spend 80K? Also, Mukawasara and 20K. God damn it! I'm supposed to do something with this money. You see, so I've always been telling people, Kuti, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, good. It's look. Obviously, the economy is pushing us to become entrepreneurial, but it's actually different than it. Entrepreneur muna no gadzira business. Rinokwanisa kusheka GDP or no provider proper like.
And by definition, panonzi, kunonzi say. Kunonzi say ku something. Let's say this chair.
Yeah.
You now come up with an idea. This chair is not comfortable. No, but now I need a cushion. You come up with an idea that I'm a cushion. Gives out chair. That's an entrepreneur. You come up with the new ideas or innovative.
Yeah. So I'll give you an example. People will say I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. I'm a business. Ndineka business.
Ka business.
Kano shandra inini.
Self-sustenance. Kana chidiri. Exactly.
Caretaker. Nengo run now day to day. Entrepreneur manje mdara takusheka zvinhu mdara. Kuti
ka impact
right
pa GDP.
Wakuchazonoti business rako garunyaso irosheke. Okay, we've got people in Guru that we know. Okay, yeah. In level no entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Kuti right business rake iri. Rasimudza iri. Arikuemploy kana vanhu
50 plus.
50 plus 100. Atwa nema like it's yeah, unazoti izvo zvinenge zvine direction pane kwazviri kuenda zviri kudevelopa community zviri kusimudzira izvo zviri kuempower
Employment, exactly, zviri kuempower vanhu.
And plus anobhadhara checks.
Exactly. Thank you.
Anobhadhara checks. Kwete business owner.
Kwete kuti iwane huku 25 muchiruguru wakutoziti I'm an entrepreneur, hauna kana wani mushandi.
Hauna office. Hauna office.
Hautombozoti tax chief.
Saka I think that's where like maybe we're diverting. So in economy we have a lot of business owners. Entrepreneur level area mdaraga. Entrepreneur no kwasa right. Entrepreneur anopinda mbenki achikumbira chikwere. Ochitose. Achiti I'll put this house as collateral.
Exactly.
And anyaso research zvinhu zvake kuti right mari dzangu dzikadai ndikaisa numbers akadai I need to make so much marketing or also a billboard at 3,000 a month, right?
Okay.
Level. All right. You want to get out of 3,000, don't pass out on that one.
No broken. But do you think it's in our blood as Zimbabweans to empower? I've always thought like it's not in our blood to empower. Like it's kind of tricky.
Because we're taught to work for people. That's how we're raised up.
Yeah, that I know.
All right. And you only have to take care of your family. So when you have money, you then realize that you could extend the family that you never had.
Start popping up.
And they start
Popping
coming.
up from nowhere.
Exactly.
And for the way we were raised, most of us were raised to just take care of those people. Family first. And the family keeps growing to the point where people then just attach themselves to you as family. So I help people.
Aye. But then could be there's an example, like at the gym, I'm always asking guys, and at first people thought I was joking, but then I'm pretty sure I'm not joking. I asked, dude, what do you do? Like, what do you do to go on airtime and whatever? I also need to hear your ideas so I can copy and make some money for myself. You see, no one will tell you. They'll be like, Mama, one in my streets. Hey,
No, people are afraid of that whole thing. Ndikatanga huku nasi. Yokazviziva padhimbe vane huku mangwana. Parapotido vane huku kuswera kungwana. After 2 weeks,
so
it's huku everywhere.
But that brings competition, bro. The market is never saturated.
True, but people aren't doing things for the love of things.
Oh, they're doing it good. In 2 months, I must make this money.
And you see, a lot of businesses in Zimbabwe are discussed. In 3 months, we got 3,000. But I know the market.
Exactly what you say. Ukangochimhanya chidhiri ukangochimhanya woza ukapinda ukabzara repi yako chitengesa dhora bando chichi hatumasengwa kula mari yorowa nemapest repi yako.
You get what I'm saying? How many people have gotten into mining with that?
A lot of my peers.
First time miners. Every time munakatanga kumina akanyuza naye. Gomba.
Chora inject.
Unozachi apa pane mukuti. Akarowa belt ndara.
Uchifane gone handri kumine. Handri kumine pakaipa.
And then about the returns are promised. Ndiye munhu arungogaya asatambozviita.
Exactly, they don't know.
As a record, like I only started bookkeeping. I think last year in my second season, swimming. So you understand, good press up. I've been running my business without. So now, when someone then asks you, Sharp, what's your turnover?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You are who guess. Turnover, I guess from there. You know, so how do you know that your business is performing? Because I was like, no, let me employ people. Because how do you employ people when you don't know
what's going
on in your business?
Damn. That's actually insightful.
And when I started doing that, then the one was talking about, hey,
I'm playing around.
I'm a business owner. So, and you find, look at all these big institutions like that. They don't play around on numbers.
They don't.
And if it's not making money, they remove it.
Bye-bye.
And it's so much we are ready to keep on. We hold on to that thing and it. Good, all right. It's swimming young and it. I change your mind. But I'm a swimming coach. I am there. I don't swim. What are you still doing? And how many people are holding on to businesses now
that are dead? Like there's no roots, dude. It's just come out.
It's for the look. And show. And it is my track. But my track is okay. There are happy.
Drip is forever. Drip is forever. But anyway, here is the issue. You're not doubting as a tower and C minor. To me, like I was at church this other time. I think it was last year. The last Saturday of last year. There was this youth program and everything. So the guy was preaching, you can put up and say, I was like, I'm going to discuss with my boys on my podcast. I'm just going to ask them what they think about it. It was like, virgin because Wakomana respect I'm a virgin ega and you can go lose a virginity or respect. I'm like, yeah, I know some other people virginity cover its dignity and I find loser. But I don't want it, I'm a mistake, you are a way loser. And then but then I know of other people who were virgins, but in the end that were fari and were respected because of Kujangandira. Just
They
like
got the
that.
Janken deals.
Exactly, the Janken
got the
deals
Janken
all
deals.
written all over them. Like, so I was like, nah, I don't respect someone because they're a virgin. I respect someone
yeah.
because of
Personality,
personality
character,
and how
yeah.
they carry their values.
Because you could be a virgin and you got bullshit.
Exactly.
You got a bullshit character.
You could not be a virgin and you're someone who just got values and someone who's
Hey.
respectable in everything.
Hey.
So I felt like it was bullshit.
Nah, apana zvimwe zvinoita nemapasta ka.
Angari pabasa.
Kuti someone akataura kati vafundisi vanorotomoka, so you must pick the right and
Yeah.
leave what you think
Yeah.
is wrong. But I just felt like, nah, he's capping this guy. Imagine how many people who are not virgins who are in the congregation.
Exactly.
They are down.
Ukuona mandari
Like,
kuti
bruh.
ukeyo pakora mukadzi wavanga ari virgin.
Exactly. Good question.
Hey, yo bawai, wavanga ari virgin. Saka wada kutoota. Wada kutomenta. Ari kutomenta. Baba wewe. Pasta yao ndezvenyu pasta imimi. Nekurotomoka kwaunenge mushika. Naisana nevanhu.
So I was like, nah, this guy is capping. You can't say Kwanzi because Mono has a virgin. I try to respect or anything. Nah, I respect my mom. She's not a virgin, dude. Like 100%. I don't see why someone has to say it.
No, but he are good before marriage.
Yeah, it was before marriage. I'm just playing.
Because what my values is an pastor was again.
Have you ever noticed that even as you grow up, I don't think it's me alone. You start seeing things from a different point of view. But I'm not looking for a virgin. I'm looking for a ride or die till I die, whatever.
Unomuroora virgin. Unomuroora. Ukararone achikuda.
Things can be done.
Iyo anonyaso ata. Unomuroora. Tuma ina pane tumwe tuntu. That's pane that thing yekuti ndo mafungiro.
Exactly.
So don't try and come then impose your beliefs and your very superficial pandiri.
I think they impose too much. Yeah,
Hey.
that's the right word. I was looking for
Because
that.
if you
word.
look at it that way, tikanyasa kugara ne pastor munhu.
Mhm.
And why is it pastor is the munhu kana ane scandal? That's not like, oh pastor. No man, this guy is human. And then as much as he's human, Bible itoverenga tose.
Exactly.
And the fact that we have different fingerprints, different DNA, means that we can have a different perspective.
Exactly.
Everyone can have their own
Everyone.
perspective. Bible. Pastor, kungoenda kunongoti hala.
Exactly.
Kungonoti because it's tradition.
Let me just go Saturday, Sunday, talk to the congregation, but otherwise you read your Bible at
If you
home.
read your Bible, chances are you might actually get a better revelation than the pastor.
You see what I've always been saying? I've always been saying, like, I have nothing against... Yeah, don't I have nothing against... But no, I don't really dig churches. I go to churches and whatever because there's other lessons which have nothing to do with the Bible.
Yeah.
But
What lesson? What lesson?
Eh?
What lesson?
Tell us why you
What lesson?
No, at church sometimes, like at church, and that's so Singama notes and whatever. When I was a pathfinder, I know all that shit. I'm like a Boy Scout.
All right.
You see, and that's so kubika. I know how to master.
So last week again,
Did I go last week? Oh, last week I went.
yeah, okay.
Last week there was nothing, bro, for sure. like apparently, no, these days already does 2 hours.
You said not changing this.
Church here, but I got 9 years and 5. So wait, let me explain. Shuggaa,
9 to 5.
No. Listen. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. is Sabbath school. So they go Panama lessons and whatever. And then 10 to 11, we go out. My classes, like my youth corridor, adults corridor. And then there's a pamphlet that kids either. You can go discuss. It's a discussion and everything. 11 to 12, that's the divine service. Nobody was that praise and worship kind of thing. And then the preacher comes, he preaches announcements, everything. 12 we go home for lunch. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. we come back, we don't mix. the adults kwavo vana kwavo mayouth kwavo ndokwatiita kudzidza zvinhu manje. That's what I want to go for and mingle with the other youth and whatever, you see.
So you have a church day out every
The
Saturday.
whole flipping day. Like the whole day.
For me, church should be not more than 2 hours.
Yeah. No, I understand because it's divine service. Other people just come for the 11 to 12.
Okay.
You see, but people like me, I also want to mingle with my boys and the girls.
The girls are girls and the
the
boys are boys.
You see now. So it's just mingling and whatever. It's like social.
Yeah.
For one of my days. So I'm used to the 9 to 5 thing.
Okay.
Exactly. But I know, can I change when you boy you wouldn't do 9 to 5?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like 9 to 5, but I would rather play cricket 9 to 5 or swim
or watch cricket.
You know,
some other
people are going to bowling.
Some people actually come with people actually come with lunch boxes.
Sure. So that
so that they don't want to go back home.
And
Exactly. You might stay like 2 minutes away from church, so I just walk there and walk back home.
That 9 to 5. No wonder why you guys end up marrying each other.
Come on, I would never.
Because that's okay. You look. Look, listen. You probably went to start going to church from the time you were 5, right? Now you're 30. And it's church, Sabbath school
every weekend.
design service.
Think about it, Monday to Friday at school.
Yeah.
With the same person.
Yeah, you're learning at an Adventist school like me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And already, because Adventist school and Saturday you guys don't have like sport, you are forced again to be together.
Dude, I have the most of it. That's why these days I feel like there's nothing for me at church except my lessons there. Because I know Jesus is coming back. That's the only thing that I'm preaching by divine service.
Yeah.
Like I know this sermon in and out. It's the same thing over and over. Dude, we used to do Chichiska Kuchikoro Makseni, we used to do worship for 30 minutes before we start school. Every day. And I wasn't a border. My border was on it and worship put my name. So imagine. So you get tired.
I don't know the conditioning. Programming.
Like that. But yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, I was used to the 9 to 5 thing, and now these days I'll hit at 2 hours. So I'm not really feeling it.
But back to the virgin thing. What's your take?
Dude, I don't care. I just respect someone for who they are. Not because they're virgin. I don't even ask someone if they, even my girlfriends, my exes, I never ask them, are you a virgin? No. I'm one goes on fire that is Come on. Okay, my ex-girlfriend.
Switch up.
Come on, chill. But anyway, that's all I had today. That's all we had for conversation.
There's this
yeah,
thing.
what do you have for us?
There's this thing that I read. I actually posted on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I was at paper. This guy is okay. One auto reply, Asha.
Just like that.
One auto reply about the same story. You can give me actually. This guy is called David Untayin. Yeah, he's I think he's like
he's not Zimbabwe.
Yeah, he's not Zimbabwe. But this is the story. 11 years ago in 2011, I got a woman pregnant. We met at Howe Uni during my final year. It was what you might call whirlwind romance. She was from a town in Zimbabwe called Kwekwe, and she was 2 years older than me. We were the definition of opposites attract.
Okay.
Once we fell in love so hard that in just 6 months from when we met in March, we took it for granted that we would get married, have 2 kids and a dog, a nice little house in a market way town, and her dream Mini Cooper and etc. Once bear in mind, I was 21 years old on a visa without a job or a plan. And you can see, She, on the other hand, was a registered nurse with a solid income, a promising career, and a UK citizenship. I didn't recognize the disparity yet because I was still being subsidized by the bank of mom and dad. It was all about the love, my fierce purity of the emotion. And see, the thing with young men aren't allowed to feel things very often. So when they do feel something, like I did in 2011, it can possess them and make them absolutely blind to anything and anything else. So blind, in fact, that when the parental subsidy ended, I had no plan. In August, all I had was £4,000, my degree certificate, and my fierce burning love for Rachel to my name. And so what I should have done was move closer to London or Manchester to find a job. What I did instead was move to Bradford to be closer to Rachel. And so no plan. And no plan. But all I knew was that I loved her and she loved me. So that was that. Everything would work out. It had to work out. Of course it would work out. I'd get a job in Leeds and visit her in New York and other week. But instead of finding a cheap apartment, I looked for a job, and I spunked most of that for 4,000 on 8 months rent for a deluxe apartment. And why? So babe would be comfortable when she came to visit.
Damn it.
Well, apparently it did succeed. Comfort thing, because one day, while visiting, she took a pregnancy test in the bathroom, and there were double lines. I was going to be a dad at 21. Bear in mind, there was still no plan. And just love, emotional certainty, and vibes, nothing more. Once even in that state, I had no doubts in my mind that would be fine. Would keep the baby and get married. Well, it turned out that the pregnancy, which she had an ectopic pregnancy, which means that it's growing inside one of her fallopian tubes instead of a uterus.
Yeah.
And the doctor found out late. She had to undergo emergency surgery, and she lost that ovary. And overnight she had lost her child and her future childbearing capacity, and a childbearing capacity had been halved, all because of some guy from Nigeria whose plan was I love you and inshallah. As you can predict what happened next. But we still hung for a year. I struggled desperately to get my shit together, but she clearly no longer wasn't in it. But in fact, she didn't even bother breaking up with me properly. In 2013, I saw a picture of her on Instagram with the new guy. Kwanzi, the new guy was immediately able to give her the stability and experience that I couldn't then. Vacations in Egypt, all that stuff. Within a year, they were married, and when I last checked in 2019 or so, they had 2 boys, a dog, and the exact Mini Cooper she always wanted. And it was the moral of the story. As a man, it's okay to let go a woman because you're simply not at the stage in life where you can give her what she wants or what she can get with someone else. There is no zero need to force the issue. Accepting it doesn't make you a failure. And then he's like, the simple fact of human evolution is that women have a shorter prime. What was it? Your question can you accept? Could we ask one? Could live with us?
Yeah. I think you can.
No, it's not less. I thought could I think that maybe when you reach 20, but you know, 25, 26.
But let's be honest.
You still, when you love, you're blinded.
But love what that bit.
There's no money. There's no money.
Exactly.
Because when I my love, I was trying to find my day. Because I love you, why? I love you, go and get your head done.
Yeah, ice cream Sundays, what you doing?
Manje, I love you, Zest.
My walks.
Zest.
It's like that.
Zest, bro. Zest, bro. Every day. No need.
Even in a relationship, you can't be taking walks up and down this road every day.
No, I'm not the way.
You need new activity.
I think that's one of. We need to bring some women on the panel.
We do.
Just to have like conversations like this.
Yeah.
Hear their experience of dating a rich person.
You should help me with that. All the women I've approached. Maybe they're camera shy. I think I've told you, I've been saying like
to attract. So ladies, next episode, or one of these ones. Plus, no butter, I will give you mine. We'll give you back.
But yeah, we need to hear their point of view. There are actually a lot of topics which I haven't talked about because we can't talk about them too much. We also need to hear what the girls have to say.
It's just like the Virgin story.
Exactly. We need, I also wanted to hear what the girls think about.
Maybe my comments.
Exactly.
My comments on
comment section.
Yeah.
I also put it on my story. I want to hear what they're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I'm a pastor.
Because
Rwanda, apparently, Rwanda. The guy just said you can only, it says right on SDM, just teach. No more prophecy, no more. I know it's a rumor that I heard.
Just teach.
I've seen a professor. They've closed down all those churches.
What's the name of that Rwanda president?
Kagame. I see hero there.
Rakaipa, shout out. Superman. But yeah, do you have anything for us?
No, I think I don't have anything.
Okay. Are you playing?
Mixes.
Are you playing this Sunday?
Yeah, I'll be there on Sunday.
It's been a minute since I came to watch it.
We'll come back to you. Inside.
The Sunday one.
And then you'll be on my show one of these days.
Very soon.
With dropping some
fire mixes.
Some fire mixes, and I'll be broadcasting every day, Monday to Friday. We'll put everything in there.
Right, exactly. We'll just put it in the description. Hey,
but
Ure, superstar.
I think that's not good.
No. There's gonna be more episodes. Relax.
You broadcast like the whole day.
No, 9 to 12.
9 to 12.
9 to 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or 9 to 12. I usually listen to your shows on weekends. What am I doing during weekdays? I don't know. But I usually tune in on weekends.
9 to 12. I've moved actually from weekends to weekdays.
Okay.
Trying to balance, because that when I was in South Africa, since I was really bored, like I didn't have anything to do. Now I'm back. It's just like when you come back, like, hey, bro, grafting gori posha, like so. I do try and probably like for an hour or something, or pre-record.
Okay.
And then
that's dope.
Yeah. We'll put this on the.
Nice. Yeah, you just give me
the
details.
We'll put it on the. We actually put it on the. We actually simulcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Please. For sure.
Just reply.
Anyway, good people. See you again next time. Thank you guys for doing this.
Cool man.
Big shout out.
Big
shout out to After 5 Radio, DJ Shuggaa and Raynaldo Hopkinz. Light art. I hope you didn't fuck up my today. I know some pressure. But yeah, that's it.
Press rewind. Snap dog.